Nicaragua, located in Central America, has a rich and complex history dating back to pre-Columbian times. Here's an overview. Pre-Columbian era. Nicaragua was originally inhabited by various indigenous peoples, including the Coratigas, Nicaranos, and others. The region saw the rise and fall of several indigenous civilizations, including the Chibcha-speaking peoples in the west and the Mosquito and Sumo people in the east. Spanish conquest and colonial era, 16th century. Spanish explorers led by Gil González de Vila arrived in Nicaragua in the early 16th century. The Spanish conquest brought about significant changes, including the introduction of Christianity and the establishment of Spanish colonies. The city of Granada, founded in 1524, became a key center of Spanish colonial power. Nicaragua was part of the Captaincy General of Guatemala, a Spanish administrative division, until 1821. Independence and early republic, 19th century. Nicaragua, along with other Central American countries, gained independence from Spain in 1821. The newly independent Nicaragua initially joined the Mexican Empire but later became part of the United Provinces of Central America. Political instability characterized much of Nicaragua's early history, with frequent conflicts between liberal and conservative factions. William Walker and American intervention, 19th century. In the mid-19th century, the American filibuster William Walker attempted to conquer Nicaragua and establish a slaveholding empire. Walker briefly seized power in Nicaragua in 1856, but was eventually defeated by a coalition of Central American forces. American intervention in Nicaragua continued in the early 20th century, with the U.S. military occupying the country several times to protect American business interests. Somoza Dynasty and Revolution, 20th century. The Somoza family, led by Anastasio Somoza Garcia, came to power in Nicaragua in the early 20th century. The Somoza dynasty ruled Nicaragua with an iron fist, suppressing opposition and consolidating power through control of the military and economy. In 1979, the Sandinista National Liberation Front, FSLN, a leftist guerrilla movement, overthrew the Somoza regime in a popular revolution. The Sandinistas established a socialist government led by Daniel Ortega, which faced significant opposition from the United States and right-wing paramilitary groups known as Contras. Contemporary Nicaragua. Nicaragua experienced a civil war throughout the 1980s, fueled by Cold War politics and U.S. support for the Contras. In 1990, free elections led to the defeat of the Sandinistas, and a period of democratic governance followed. Daniel Ortega and the Sandinistas returned to power in 2007 through democratic elections, leading to concerns about authoritarianism and political repression. Nicaragua continues to grapple with political, economic, and social challenges, including poverty, corruption, and human rights abuses. Throughout its history, Nicaragua has been shaped by a diverse range of influences, including indigenous cultures, Spanish colonialism, American imperialism, and internal political struggles.